Yeah. A few places we'll have to come back to here later on. After we're done with the next, this quest and the two after, I guess. I see a chest. That's good. Don't know exactly what's in it, though. Probably nothing. I don't expect anything from these silver-lined chests. There's usually something good in the gold-lined chest, if you notice that. Silver-lined chests seem to only have something common in it, and it's usually only gold. Gold-lined chests usually have gold and spawned items in them. These spiders look the same as the ones that we saw in the other part of the swamp. So far, nothing really different here. There's snakes here, though. We haven't seen those in a long time. I don't think we've seen those since the tutorial island, actually. So if you want to find snakes, this is where you find them. Anyways, I don't see any other chests out here or anything like that. So I'm gonna guess that it's time to move on, basically. That doesn't really lead out to anywhere in particular. Now we're looking for a haunted house. Does this look like a haunted house? Well, it does have a gate that's usually fields of death. Doesn't sound very good, but let's take a look at this place real quick. Let's see, does it look like a haunted house? No, that leads underground. So this is not a haunted house. Let's try and find the haunted house. Here's a house, but is it haunted? And there seems to be werewolves out here called Wingos for some reason. Well, there does seem to be puppets on strings by themselves. I don't know if that counts as being haunted or not. Quite a bit of HP, it seems. Not enough to do a lot of damage to me, however, which is always good. But I don't think this place counts as the haunted house. Let's see what's downstairs. Nope, doesn't look like a haunted house to me, so this is not the right house. We've gotten closer though, this was an actual house. Let's try and find another house here. This dirt kind of looks weird. There's a square. I can see a square in the dirt for some reason. Not much else out here. Basically a graveyard, some trees, the Wingos, which are werewolves named Wingos, which is weird. Another graveyard, it seems. But what's this? Seems like a house. A bigger house for sure. Let's take a look inside, if we can get in there anyhow. There's a sign out here, but it doesn't say anything. And there's a mark on the ground. This place definitely looks like a haunted house. I think we may have found it. Yep, there is definitely ghost or wrath, as they're called here. Now, you really don't want to stay here and fight, as these ghosts, not so much on the first floor, but there are multiple floors here, and they can gang up on you, and they do have a considerable amount of HP. I'm not particularly wanting to fight them right now. I'm particularly looking for Pedro's son, which is supposed to be out here somewhere. Wherever he is. There's a pedestal here that the pedestal is usually used for quests and stuff, so maybe we'll find a pedestal that works here. Rats here as well, which makes sense. That's no good. We seem to have gotten ourselves... Another problem with these, the wrath here is, they can move just as fast as you. That can cause problems for us. The simple fact is, if you have to move quickly, it's very hard to do that. If they're right next to you. There's somebody out here. I guess she's fighting the wrath here, I'm gonna assume. As there's not much else besides them to fight besides the rats. And they seem to be fully spawned up here. As we have a group of, I think, 6. There's another pedestal over there. Don't think that's the right one either. Maybe one of these pedestals can help us find out where Pedro's son is. Well, that's sort of a cheap shot there, as... Oh boy, that's not good at all. And I'm standing right in a spike pit. Oh. Come on. That was close, that's even closer. Let's try and shake the ghost off here for a second, the wrath. And just more show up. Now we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now number 8. And we just reached the other side of the room, and now we're stuck again. We can fight our way through here though. They're not too terribly difficult. Although there is a lot of them, which is what I was trying to stay away from in the first place. And as soon as I kill one, another one just takes its place. Alright, that didn't happen. We're still in the haunted house. I didn't die. And we're still on the 3rd floor here. So... that pedestal has nothing to do with what we need to do. Let's continue on. I believe we were going to go down these stairs, which I guess this is upstairs. I'm not exactly sure. The stairs go down. From where we were was the 3rd floor, so are we down on the 2nd floor now again? Not exactly sure how this house works. I guess I can let it get away with it, seeing as it's a haunted magical house, I guess. And there's a lot of spite traps everywhere. And now that we've found that pedestal, we got a scroll from it, a scroll of truth. Not sure what that does, but doesn't really do anything for us right now, so maybe we need to find somebody that can figure out scrolls for us. Well, the first person I can think of is maybe some sort of magical person. So how about the witch? Seeing as we're over near town again anyhow. It's probably a fair assessment. Okay, you could have moved out of the way there, but that's fine. Here we are at the witch's place again, as we've been here so often before. Alright. Scroll of Truth is a scroll that can find all that's lost, but only a witch can read it. As soon as she reads these words, we will be teleported somewhere. And indeed we were. We were teleported to a forest-like area. This place is called the Woods of Despair. And if you came in here normally, you would have no idea of where to go. Thankfully, I know exactly which way to go. There is exact instructions that you have to follow to be able to find the way out of here. And we should be almost there soon. I think this might be it right now. And indeed, we are here. I see a birdman, some barbarians. We can kill them all. Ooh, a scroll void. We won't be looking into this right now, but that will be something that may pique our interest later. They're actually pretty uncommon to get from barbarians, so at least from the ones I know at the stronghold that drop the scrolls, maybe not here. I wonder if any of these guys drop any different drops. He didn't drop anything, so that's fine. Gold-lined treasure chest. Our normal key. To tell you the truth, I have no idea what that is, so I'm gonna go have to ask somebody in town about that. As I've never gotten one of those before, actually, so that's something I'll have to look forward to, too. So we do have a little bit of stuff left to do after the quests are done. A score of beach. Well, that's not a very... Oh, it's Pedro's son. Apparently, as he was bringing vegetables, he saw some strange lights and followed it to the haunted house. But the people here, the birdmen and barbarians, brought him here. Whoops, I just killed them all, actually, so I guess I'll take you back, seeing as I just murdered all your saviors. And here we are, Pedro. And this concludes Pedro's son's quest, or Pedro's quest, and we got over 4,000 experience for that, which is quite a bit. So that's another quest done. And now we move on to the third quest, where we're going to have to head back to the port for. So I'll see you then.